If you haven't had a chance to see the movie Frozen 2 yet, what are you waiting for? You'd better go get your movie ticket because not only are we going to talk about spoilers for the movie, but for what fans can expect when it comes out on video. Let's go into the unknown and check out all the special features you can access when you get the movie on video. Yeah, Disney Plus gets you access to tons of movies and top-notch shows like The Mandalorian, but does it get you Frozen 2 bonus features? I think not. Even if you didn't contribute to Frozen 2 earning over $1 billion at the box office, it's not too late to see the movie. Even though you clearly hate magic, fun, and movie theater popcorn, you can pick up a copy of the film on digital platforms, Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD, and plain old DVD. Not only will you get a chance to see this highly anticipated flick, but you'll get access to a ton of exciting bonus features. Let's start out with arguably the most exciting aspect of these features, a sing-along version of the movie. Okay, so anytime I watch a Disney movie, I can't help but sing along, but that's frowned upon in movie theaters. Not that I know from personal experience or anything like that, but if you want the official sing-along version of Frozen 2, you'll have to access this bonus feature, which helps you get in tune with your favorite songs. Of course, this won't actually make you a better singer, but at least you can pretend that your skills are on par with an animated snowman. Let's be honest, there are so many people out there who are just into this movie for all the songs. They don't care about the gorgeous graphics, compelling characters, or interesting storyline. All they want are those sweet, sweet snow jams, and that's totally fine, because there are definitely some bangers on this soundtrack. I'm partial to Lost in the Woods myself, but no matter what your favorite Frozen 2 song is, you'll be able to skip to it instantly. This version of the movie gives you the ability to skip forward to any song and displays the lyrics on screen so you can sing along, as if you didn't know the words to everything already. Come on, Disney, give your Frozen fandom some credit here. In addition to having an amazing array of music, this film includes the voices of some very talented people. There's Kristen Bell, Idina Menzel, Josh Gad, and Jonathan Groff, just to name a few. Even though they're professionals, they don't necessarily get everything right on the first take. Among the special features is an outtake section featuring members of the cast making mistakes and laughing them off. Being a voice actor may seem like an easy gig, but it's more difficult than you might think. Trust me, you don't want to hear my recording outtakes. There's just a lot of really weird sounds. Anyway, there will also be a special introduction hosted by the directors. Jennifer Lee has worked on movies like Wreck-It Ralph, A Wrinkle in Time, and of course both Frozen films. She's joined by her fellow director Chris Buck, whose credits include Tarzan and Surf's Up. These two Disney directors will talk about how they put Frozen 2 together and how they determined which scenes just weren't good enough to make it into the movie. One of them is a prologue, which shows the battle between Arendelle and the Northuldra. We got to see glimpses of this later in the movie when Elsa goes off on her own to discover the truth about the past. But this scene shows a mysterious shadowy figure challenging King Agnar, the grandfather of Elsa and Anna. Oh, and he's the guy responsible for perpetuating vicious rumors about the Northuldra. Let's not forget that part of his legacy. In the first movie, we learned that Elsa and Anna's parents made some, let's say, questionable parenting decisions. You know, like isolating Elsa and teaching her how to fear and hide away her magical powers. In Frozen 2, we learned more about them, including how they met. We even got to see the smashed-apart ship that claimed their lives, which was maybe a little bit grim for a kid's movie, but I digress. One of the deleted scenes shows a secret room with more information about Elsa and Anna's Northuldran mother. Other than deep, dark family secrets, another major theme in the movie is Anna trying to cope with the feeling that Elsa is pulling away from her. Maybe she just really wants to make sure their charade teams keep being even. Before television was invented, that was probably a lot more important than it is now. But Elsa has her own path to follow, and she's the only one who can uncover the truth about what happened between Arendelle and the Northuldra. It's great that Anna wants to help, but her complete lack of any magical powers makes her more of a hindrance than a help. In one scene, she was going to meddle even more by getting a glimpse of one of Elsa's dreams and not being happy with what she sees. When the trailer for Frozen 2 came out, we got a glimpse of Elsa fighting against some kind of magical water horse. She encounters this knock in the film, but originally Kristoff was going to have a run-in with the creature as well, and open up about his feelings about living in Arendelle. Why is it that Kristoff has no problem bearing his soul to pretty much any creature that walks on four legs, but he can't even manage to pull off a simple proposal without upsetting his would-be fiancé? Kristoff really needs to work on his personal skills. Since the first Frozen movie, Elsa has learned to embrace her powers, and the fact that they make her unique. She uses them to peer into the past, but in a deleted scene, she does a magic trick we didn't see on the big screen. Elsa was able to use her magic to relieve Anna's doubts that their parents may have been less than proud of her. Well, that sounds nice in theory, but let's not forget that Anna came perilously close to absolutely annihilating Arendelle. Yeah, the dam had to come down because it was blocking the water flow and messing with the Northuldra, but did she have to tear it down at that exact moment? What if her people had managed to get back into Arendelle while Anna was off adventuring? If Elsa hadn't stopped the flood of water with her magic, it would have been an absolute disaster. Maybe Elsa would have been better off giving Anna a vision about how to not act impulsively and put the entire kingdom at risk. If there was one thing this movie definitely wasn't lacking, it was the songs. Seriously, is there no feeling so minor this cast won't burst into song about it? The directors were clearly hoping for another pop culture phenomena like Let It Go, and decided to cram in as many tunes as possible to increase their odds of success. But if you're one of those people who thinks it's impossible to have too many songs, well, you're in luck because the special features include a couple of songs that didn't make it into the final version. Directors Jennifer Lee and Chris Buck introduced the songs you didn't hear yet and talk about why they got cut. First, there's the song Home, which is sung by Anna as she wanders through Arendelle, marveling at all the little details of her beloved home. You know, before she tried to destroy the whole place with a tsunami of water, this song actually sounds like it has the same vibe as Some Things Never Change, where everyone sings about how great things are and how nothing will ever change. Spoiler alert, they do. Maybe Disney decided one song was enough to get the message across and Home just wasn't catchy enough. Then there's the song called I Wanna Get This Right, which is mainly about Kristoff wanting to propose to Anna while she wonders will it ever be just right. I know, I was surprised Kristoff wasn't proposing to Sven too. Apparently, Disney decided to shy away from showing the romance between a man and a reindeer for some reason. Frozen 2 may not include a romance between Kristoff and Sven, but it does manage to incorporate some interesting elements of Nordic and Scandinavian folklore. For instance, the knock Elsa encounters in the water is based on a shape-shifting water spirit from Scandinavian folklore. In these stories, riding one of these creatures is a bad idea, since they won't let you off again, and boy do they like to swim. The Special Features has a segment called The Spirit of Frozen 2, which involves the cast and crew talking about the mythology that inspired certain parts of the movie. But you know who I really want to hear talk about Frozen 2? Olaf. After all, I really enjoyed hearing his constant comments about how water has memories. And that classy P joke that he threw in. I'm not sure if that's one of the facts that he'll go over in this segment, but there will be some fun facts about the movie. Easter eggs you might have missed, and some behind-the-scenes information on the making of the film. Olaf definitely looks like a scholarly snowman, so it makes sense that he's the one treating us to all this insider information. Factoids are nice, but let's get back to the music with the next special feature. It probably won't surprise you to know that putting together all the music for an over-the-top, song-packed movie like Frozen 2 wasn't easy. Composer Christopher Beck used a 91-piece orchestra and 30 choral voices to create those songs we all know and love by now. This segment will shed some light on that particular creative process. You'll also have the opportunity to see how the crew created some of the visual effects used in the film. The playful wind spirit Gale was surprisingly challenging to get right, and this feature will make you appreciate just how difficult this air-based creature was to make. Not only will the special features include never-before-heard songs, but one of them has been translated into a whopping 29 different languages. You might love Into the Unknown, but which version of it do you prefer? Go ahead and listen to all 29 of them and get back to me with your answer. As I mentioned earlier, there were a lot of great voice actors at work on Frozen 2, but let's not forget about all the hard-working musicians. These special features will include music videos by Panic! At the Disco and Weezer. Panic! At the Disco is responsible for the end credits version of Into the Unknown, while the final version of Lost in the Woods is from Weezer. You'll also get to meet husband and wife duo Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez, who are responsible for many of your favorite songs. And yes, that includes Let It Go. So if you've ever had that song stuck in your head, you know exactly who to blame. These Academy Award winners. And speaking of their music, the final feature will be the song Unmeltable Me, a song which didn't make it into theaters. As you probably guessed, it's sung by Olaf as he celebrates his newfound freedom. If you just don't have enough songs stuck in your head from Frozen 2, you're definitely going to want to opt for the deluxe edition of the movie. It's packed with insider information, never-before-seen songs, and footage of the cast and crew. Which of these special features are you looking forward to seeing the most? Let us know why you'll be splurging on this movie in the comments section below. And don't forget to click on that subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more new videos from us here at The Binger. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.